Hey guys, so I'm going to do a review on the Stila Stay All Day Foundation Concealer and Brush Kit. So if you'd like to see my thoughts and what I've experienced with this foundation slash concealer, then just keep on watching. So I purchased this foundation probably at the end of May or beginning of June, and it's now like the end of June, so I've had this foundation for a while, so I have had a decent amount of time to see how it wears on my skin and what like the foundation qualities are. So I'm gonna start out with what the box actually claims. So, well, first I'll show you the actual box. I have been using this. I just put it in just so I can show you guys what it looks like when you buy it, just in case you're wondering. So inside it comes with this foundation brush. It's the Stila brush 35. I think they sell this one individually, but it comes with another brush on the end. So it's like a duo-ended brush. And I'll get into the thoughts on my brush after I read the box. And then the foundation looks like this, and the top comes off, and then you have the foundation and then the concealer on top. So I'll get on to reading the actual box. So it says it's an oil-free, high-definition, high-performance foundation that stays all day, in quotes. And delivers a flawless finish. State-of-the-art oxygen technology leaves skin hydrated, nourished, and helps skin breathe. Included is a unique curved spatula and a foundation brush to apply and blend foundation like a pro. Inside the cap is a full coverage creamy concealer in a complementary shade and a mirror. And then so that was like the top part, if you can see. And then I'll read what it claims about the foundation and then the concealer. So the foundation is medium buildable coverage with a matte finish. And I definitely agree with that, so good job on that claim. Blendable formula helps minimize pores, even skin tone, and diminish the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It does help minimize pores and definitely evens out the skin tone, but diminishing the lines and wrinkles, I'm not quite sure on, because like, you know, when you smile throughout the day and then your foundation kind of separates in those smile lines and stuff, it does do that, so I don't really think it helps minimize the appearance of wrinkles and lines. So I mean, half of that is true. And then it says the innovative oxygenating formula helps skin breathe, promotes healthy radiant skin, and helps slow down the onset of premature aging. And I mean, that's really cool if it helps like prevent premature aging. And I definitely think that this foundation lets your skin breathe, because I've been having less breakouts using this foundation. I know that sounds really weird, but I have been seeing a major decrease in the acne on my skin. And then it lasts for hours and stays all day. It's oil-free and fragrance-free. And then the concealer says it's full coverage and easily blendable, rich and creamy texture. Vitamins provide antioxidant benefits, while vitamin E helps prevent premature aging, and oil-free and fragrance-free. That was a mouthful. Okay, so I do agree that it does last all day on my skin like the foundation. So I'm obsessed with that. That's like the main reason why I purchased this, because I wanted something that was gonna last all day on my combination skin. So my T-zone does get oily, and then it also doesn't dry out my cheeks, which are my more dry areas. So I think it makes your skin look flawless and radiant but matte at the same time. Like, it doesn't make your face look flat, which I like. It kind of looks like, I think it gives like a skin-like finish depending on how you apply it. Now, the brush. I've tried applying this with the brush, and to be honest, I could care less if it came with a brush, just because the brush isn't that great with this foundation, I find, which is kind of odd because they paired these two together. But I mean, if you don't have a brush, I think this would be a great item to have when you're purchasing this. Like, I mean, it's worth the money. But I do find when I use this foundation brush with the foundation, I do see streaking, and you'd have to like really blend it in and then pat your hand over it just so the streaks go away. But I think it's good to have if you don't have a foundation brush, but if you already do, then I mean, it's just another brush to add to your collection. I actually like applying this foundation with my Real Techniques buffing brush or my fingers, and I really switch between the two, depends on how I'm feeling that day. And I will show you the foundation. So it comes with like this spatula, like it said, and I've never seen this type of bottle until I found this foundation, and I think it's great because you can take out as much as you want or as little as you want, so I do like that. I don't know if it's the most sanitary thing, but what can you do? They don't make it with a pump, so I mean, it'll do. And then the concealer comes on the top of the bottle, and this concealer is amazing. I have the MAC Studio Finish Concealer, and that was my like holy grail concealer for my blemishes. And this has definitely replaced that. I mean, it's the perfect color to match the foundation, so that's always a win. And for the price, by the way, the price is $57, at least where I found it. So it is pricier. But for the price, you save money because you're buying the concealer, the foundation, and the brush together. So you kind of are paying what you get. You know what I'm saying? Because if you bought a foundation and a concealer separately, it would be probably around, I would say like $80, depending on what you bought and how good of quality you want these two products to be. So I definitely give this a thumbs up, and my color, if you're wondering, is the color Light 3. Okay, so I already covered cost, so it costs kind of around $60 depending on where you get it. But like I said, I got mine for $57, which I'm not like against paying that much money for a foundation. I think it's worth investing in a good base just because or else the rest of your makeup isn't going to look as good. So if you invest the money, then it's going to pay off in the long run. I also wanted to touch base on how it wears. I think it does last all day. I've worn it at work and on days where it's really hot. I do see some shine sometimes when it's like 30 degrees outside, but that's alright with me. I rather my face like get shiny than not get shiny, just because or else I feel like my skin's suffocating, and I can always blot that away with powder or whatever, so it's not a big deal. It rarely gets really shiny, so I've never like experienced it being like, whoa, oil slick face. So I do think it holds up on my skin really nice, and I don't see a lot of shine at all. I also wanted to comment that it feels like nothing on your skin. When I say that, I don't mean it feels like you're not wearing anything. I just mean that it feels like a light veil over your skin. Like, it doesn't feel heavy, cakey, anything like that. It just feels like nothing on your skin when it sets. This also comes in a variety of colors, so you should be able to find a color that's close to you or matches you perfectly. This color only matches me if I'm really tan, or not really tan, but if I self-tan. But that's kind of the reason why I got it, because I self-tan in the summer. I also do suggest setting this foundation with a powder if you do have oilier skin or an oilier T-zone, whatever. I do suggest setting this with a powder. I sometimes use pressed powder, loose powder, doesn't really matter as long as you set it, and then it'll lock it in longer. So I really hope this review was helpful and you enjoyed the video, and please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I really hope this was helpful. I know it's my first review, so please bear with me. Like, it's not going to be perfect, but I tried. But I definitely love this foundation. Give it a big 2 thumbs up. Woo! So I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!